Well, I think the jury spent a lot of time listening to the facts of the case. Clearly, they put some hard deliberation. They're past normal court hours here. I think that shows their dedication to reaching the right resolution in this case.
What can you say about the case in general? You made the point, the defense tried to make the point that she knew what was going on and that she didn't try to leave and she should have known. The justice that you feel is served by what you said in there about his lies, his manipulation, that kind of thing.
Yeah, I mean, I think a lot of it was said in my closing argument, but I placing responsibility on this young woman for trusting someone to maintain the representations that he made to her in the first place. I think the jury saw through that argument. I'm glad they saw through that argument, and I think it was clear that Mr. Minichiello felt the need to deceive someone in order to engage in the actions that he attempted to or did engage in that night. So I think that speaks volumes to
what about his past, of his other facing similar charges in the past?
Well, that didn't come into trial and should not have. There are court rules that prohibit that. That was not a conviction down in Massachusetts. So I think...
Do you think there could potentially be other victims?
We simply have no way of knowing something like that. We can really do is be aware of the charges that are brought forward. And
this was clearly tough for her.
As I can only imagine, yes. I think it was 2.5 days, really, of testimony and vigorous cross-examination and emotional reliving of a traumatic event. So yes, it definitely was difficult for her.
Do you think Minichiello could potentially be a flight risk?
I think the arguments made to the court were about the bail factors, like danger to the community and flight risk. Given that he lives in Massachusetts, that's a concern. Clearly, the court feels that the GPS monitor will offer some assurance. So the cash bail and the GPS monitoring hopefully will address that particular concern in terms of flight risk.